Afternoon here on Sunday, round 4 of the 2021 Great American Short Course, powered by Optima Batteries. Race 10, and it's production 1000 A main. Here's our lineup as they come across the line. On the front row inside, Cody Vanderveer in the 959. Karsten Hernandez starts alongside row 1 in the 983. Braden Beatty in the 918 starts second row inside alongside Billy Nichols in the 987. Row 3, Braden Cheramani in the 975 alongside Dallas Nord starts outside of row 3 in the 974. Cody Hodgson in 955. Outside of him is Megan Mitchell in 944. In row 4, out inside, Megan Mitchell starts 944. Chad Williams starts 9th in the 926. Abby Keys starts inside of row 5 in the 947. And Sid Woods in the 951. Wyatt Bush Schroeder starts inside in that 12th position. Sienna Price starts 13th in the 900. Jackson Steele starts 14th in the 999s. Starting 15th is Sammy Nino in the 911. Joe Collinsworth starts 16th in the 948. James Jaramalo in the 939 starts 17th. And Haley Perez starts 18th in the 922. Pace truck coming out of the final corner. Down the front stretch. Should be pulling off right here. No, it looks like one more time around. One more time around to check out the track. A little bit on the wet side, so we'll give him a chance to dry out just a little bit and kind of give the drivers an idea of what's all out there all around the race course, even with the spotter's help. Coming up next will be the SoCal Fleet Services Pro Buggy Division. Cody Vanderveer and Karsten Hernandez starting that front row. And you can already see how some of the cars are just getting loaded up with mud around this race course. So we've got Pro Buggy, Pro Light, and Pro 2 to go this afternoon. And that beautiful weather, the sun is out, getting a little on the breezy side. Can I help you?
Green, green,
yeah. Green. Fairly decent start on that one. They're all bumper to bumper, side by side. No shenanigans going on before that. And we got one car into the infield banking, turned around, but back underway. I believe it's a 941, 947, couldn't quite tell.
47, there's a 947.
Abby Keys, possibly?
Yep. A couple cars get caught up in that one.
So is that Cody Vanderveer, I believe? No, actually, is it Beatty, I think, with the whole shot?
Braden? We'll see when they come around.
Completing lap number 1, coming out of the final corner. 959, Cody Vanderveer. Couldn't tell, but Cody pulls a whole shot. Karsten Hernandez second, Billy Nichols third, Braden Beatty in that 4th spot, and Braden Cheramani top 5. just appears either they're forcing the issue or it appears there's multiple lines on the racetrack. And look how caked these cars are with mud already.
Well,
every single car looked identical if you're looking straight onto their windshield area.
Cody Vanderveer there looks a little bit cleaner in the front. Everybody else got mud packed up on them. Now it looks like Sienna, Price possibly pulling off there.
The 900.
Look at Sienna.
Yeah, Sienna Price pulls off the inside. That's kind of debatable whether it's in the race line or not, on the track.
Well, tried to get as far as she could. Let's see what happens, what they do.
And now she's high-sided.
High-centered.
So top 3 spots have not changed since lap number 1. Still Vanderveer, Hernandez, and Nichols. Chiramani 4th. Dallas Nord has moved up 1 spot, so he's now in the top 5.
Of course, Dallas was the big winner from yesterday. He's got his work cut out for him. Great action as we look over ahead of our leaders making their way around. Start to get a little bit closer to the battle here. Hernandez, Doodle trying to move it up a little bit. Cody Vanderveer out front as he comes around, gets ready to come in the front straightaway. Kirsten Hernandez, also known as Doodle, coming down. Boy, she is starting to reel him in just a little bit. Looking back, Billy Nichols. Braden Chiramani, Dallas Nord. Actually, I have to take it back. Nord got by Chiramani. Still a little slick out there, I'd say. You can tell him really slowing down for some of these turns.
Man, I'm telling you, Kirsten Hernandez running in 2nd place really is running a very, very smart race right now. She hasn't been any further away than like a 1 car length the last 2 laps, last 3 laps possibly.
Former mod kart driver, moving up to production 1000. She's seen several podiums in her young career. Looking to start putting them on here in production. Oh, look at this. Nord trying to go for the pass on Nichols. He's got the outside line, and he's got it. Nord into 3rd. Watching the footage of the drone as it follows our leaders. There, it looks like back to Braden Chiramani, back in 5th place. We've got a shot there as we go back up to 3rd of shot of Dallas Nord.
Yeah, Nord is really making a move. He gets so much grip coming out of the corners.
Done a lot of work on the suspension on that to get it hooked up too.
And the comp yellow comes out with Cody Vanderveer, Kirsten Hernandez, Dallas Nord, 1, 2, and 3. Billy Nichols, Braden Chiramani in the top 5. Cody Hodgson, Braden Beatty, Chad Williams, Joe Collinsworth. That just seemed like it was one of those running for position.
Yeah.
First halves, nothing really exciting.
Just trying to get it up there, get it established. Don't push it too much.
I think that Dallas Nord was starting to push it.
I think just on that last lap, he knew that the comp caution was coming out. That's what's so important about, you're not counting laps when you're in there, but your spotter is. So let them know, all right, you're coming up, we're going to do the comp caution. We can make a move, make it now, or settle in. Billy Nichols, though, he knows how to put it on the Bucks also, so he knew he was the competition. He had to get by. But the way Vanderveer and Hernandez have been running, we're going to see if he can get up through them. We'll see on this restart. It's all going to be up to Cody Vanderveer as we get into the start zone. So a couple of good friends of ours watching Adam Gruder and Cole Mamer popping up there. What's up, Cole and Adam? Cole getting ready for back east for the championship off-road series. One of our talented young drivers that came from the West Coast here.
Now look at the gap at the restart. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
A little inexperience here because they should have been all on each other's tails. Not like you're going to run up.
Kirsten Hernandez just pile drive the back of Cody Vanderveer on the entrance into turn 2. Surprise?
She's like, hi, Cody. Oh, look at this. Hernandez trying to look to the inside. Top 3 in the class right now, all YXZs. 4, then we got
Dallas Nord going inside, and he makes the pass. He moves into second place, right at the line.
Nord able to get that run up there. Now his sights set up on Vanderveer.
It appears that going into the corners, you'll want a little bit of a push, but coming out of the corners, you want to be smooth, and that's exactly what's happening with Dallas Nord. He goes into the corner with a little bit of a push, but sets him up for the exit straight on. And now Braden Cheramani's going after Kirsten Hernandez for that 3rd spot.
Cheramani in his RS1. No, look at that. Went high, looking for a slingshot. Trying to get that momentum off the berm. Nord trying to turn up the pressure now to Vanderveer.
Here comes Nord. He's alongside on the inside. They're wheel to wheel. And we've got another new leader. Once again, Dallas Nord. 1 pass per lap. Dallas Nord right now appears to have it figured out with 3 laps remaining. They're 3 wide outside of turn 2. Look out! Kirsten Hernandez has that final podium spot, but it mirrors full of Cheramani and Hodson. She's getting a whole lot of heat as she goes wide to that left-hand turn.
Staying on the outside. Looks like Cheramani was trying to sneak up the inside. The lone Polaris in the mix, the leaders.
Here comes Cheramani to the outside. He's stuck on the outside, but he somehow threads the needle of turn 1 and makes the pass into 3rd. He somehow was able to get between Hernandez and Hodson through turn 1.
And clean.
Yeah, and the door was there, so it's kind of like, hey, cool, I'm going.
Thank you very much, he says.
And now Hodson's gotten around Hernandez. Man, does Vanderveer have anything for our leader? With 1 lap remaining this time by, white flag is coming out. Dallas Nord has the advantage. So far, the last 2 laps, he has not made one even small mistake in any of the turns. Man, oh man, Braden Germani's on it hard. He's going after second. Outside entrance, inside exit move coming out of the corner. He's got a shot at second.
He is, oh man. Let's see what happens here. Vanderveer comes through. Germani right that inside curb.
Nord will take the win. Vanderveer will hang on for second, and I mean hang on. And Braden Germani will come by in third, with Kirsten Hernandez fourth, Billy Nichols, Braden Beatty, Joe Collinsworth in the top 7. Megan Mitchell moves up to the 8th as the rest of the field comes by.
I gotta say, so impressed with Kirsten Hernandez. Young lady jumping in the Production 1000 this year and just killing it.
She had her hands full without a doubt second half of that race. So nice job by all the top 5, but you know what? Congratulations to our top 3 finishers on the way to the podium once again, along with Dave Arnold. As we're getting ready not only for the 3 interviews at the podium, but also our next race, which is the SoCal Fleet Services Pro Buggy Division, open wheel, the Formula 1 of off-road. For our fans at home watching this, I want to thank you so very much, but don't go anywhere as we got Pro Buggy, Pro Light, Pro 2 coming up in just a few moments. So we're going to step aside real quick for our fans back at home for a few words from our sponsors. We'll be right back after that with Dave Arnold and our top 3 finishers.
I'm Jeremy McGrath, and welcome to Palms River Resort. Palms is a 5-star lifestyle community where you'll make lifelong friends. I mean, some of my favorite things to do are obviously building memories with the family. We get out in the side-by-sides. Of course, I like riding my dirt bike in the hills and taking off in the desert. But I mean, family time in the boat, man, you can't beat it.
All right, let's go get Braden Germani and Cody Vanderveer and Nord up here again. Oh, Mr. Consistency. And of course, little swap of spots here. Well, talk to Braden Germani here. Man, what a crazy race. Watching you guys just move up to the field. Who started the race in first is not how they finished up. You guys changed all that.
Oh yeah, it was a crazy race, especially at the beginning when the track was soaking wet. Especially the Hoosiers, they like to push until the track gets dry. It was just trying to stay in it, and then once the track started drying out, this thing came in and we started making moves and put her up to third.
Well, definitely paid off, and I know you got some great sponsors to make this all possible.
Yeah, big thanks to CSD and Chris for making this car so fast and spotting. With Mom, Dad, Shane for all the help, Hoosier Tires, AM Ortega, RTL, CarTech, K&N, Great American Short Course, and everybody else. Thank you.
Well, before I let you go, speaking of K&N, how about a $100 gift card there to K&N? So awesome. Braden Germani doing a great job in third and switching it. And now look at this, Cody climbing up a position. Slowly but sure, the new guy to the podium here. But, man, you were from there to here, so you got to be feeling good.
Feeling great. To go 2 for 2 is kind of unreal. I mean, this is my first big pro race, and so I was pumped just to get top 5, and we ended up getting on the podium both days. So I had a blast racing with these guys and trying to not make a mistake out front, and I think that was what was key, and I was able to hold it down, but obviously Dallas got me at the end. So.
Well, it was a great race. Can't take anything away from what you've done here, but I know you got some great sponsors and made that trip down here to get on the box, and well worth it.
Absolutely. Got to thank Plumber's Report Card, DNA Pat Changer, OCD Graphics, Roseville Motorsports, Shrub Scrub, Todd's Pool Service, Demon Axles, Fire, California Fuel and Lubricants, and my whole family and my fiance back at home. I never shout her out. Here's your shout out, babe. I love you.
Awesome. Cody Vanderveer once again on the box here, second place. And, man, been watching this guy on social media doing all this work to the cars and constantly and hurting himself and then getting something fixed. All that work you've done to the car is paid off 2 days in a row.
Yeah, it has, and I've been struggling with the car all weekend. We threw some more changes at it last night. I did a bunch of changes before the weekend, and I'm just, that car was always my bread and butter. I could get in it and go, and so it's just now it felt great out there. And starting in 6th, it really overwatered the track, and I knew I've been in enough mud races just know to be patient. And you see a mistake and you grab it, you see a mistake and you grab it. And I think I was still 4th or 5th after the caution, and I'm like trying to count my tear-offs. I don't know if there's enough mud left, and I'm wiping them, and there's one after another. I'd find a hole, and in turn 6, I found a good spot to sort of dive in on guys and hold the inside where it's dry, not get pushed out into the slop because these Hoosier tires don't like the mud. So it all worked out.
Well, Dallas, an incredible job, I'm going to say, and I know you got some great sponsors that made that car work.
Yeah, absolutely. Lori for helping me out. Great spotting today in both cars. And Weller Racing, they put a new motor in the car this weekend and went 1-1 in this car. So their work speaks for itself. Thank you so much for all that. SmudgepotDirect.com, Uncle Al's Automotive, and all the people that put up contingency money, Hoosier Tire, Yamaha, YXZ, K&N, VP Fuels, and Great American Short Course for putting this race on. It's been a lot of fun.
Dallas Nord once again sweeping the weekend here up on top. But again, Braden Germani, Cody Vanderveer, and standing tall on top of the box, Dallas Nord.
Well, once again, race fans, 3 races remaining. Coming up next will be the SoCal Fleet Services Pro Buggy Division. Then Pro Light with the likes of Jimmy Weitzel, Chris Pulvorti, Maddox Bailey, Ronnie Anderson, Robbie Hornsby, Bronson Chermani, Carson Etter, Maximilian Pinto, Ryan Etter, Patrick Monahan, Nathan Berry, Christopher Vargas, and it's a very large stacked field in Pro Light coming up next in our first truck division of the day. I shouldn't say our first pro truck division of the day, but right now we're waiting for our SoCal Fleet Services Pro Buggy Division to come out trackside for their parade lap. And I've always thought this to be almost like the Formula One of off-road, open wheel, wild exotic cars, pretty much open rules.